Hello everyone, my name is Christy. I am the Twisted Elemental. Happy Cinco de Mayo. I'm coming to you today to do a Scorpio full moon and lunar eclipse reading. So, as we know, the full moons are about releasing, and then we have this lunar eclipse, and lunar eclipse are about endings and beginnings, but kind of on steroids. And then all of this is going on in the sign of Scorpio, which is the ultimate about endings and new beginnings. So it's a lot of energy towards this. We also have the 5-5 portal today. This energy is going to be active for about 6 months. Eclipses go for about 6 months beyond when the actual eclipse happens. So this energy that we're going to be reading about today is energy that will be active for you in your life for the next 6 months. These are going to be about what types of things I'm going to be releasing and what new things are going to be beginning for you. So I already dealt out the piles here because this is kind of a long reading. So this saves us about a half an hour in time, so you don't have to watch me shuffling. But what we're asking here is what this energy for this full moon and the eclipse is bringing in for us. What's ending and what needs to be released here. Some hidden truths that will be illuminated for us. New doors that may be opening for us, and then a message from Spirit. As we go, we'll clarify as needed. And let's see. I hope this is helpful for everybody. Let's see what happens. All right, I'm going to call in Spirit and get started. Calling in Spirit and all my sacred guides to help me discern true and accurate messages for anybody who needs to hear them today. I like messages of the purest, highest white light of truth and for the greater good of all. Thank you, Spirit, so much. All right. What do we have here? This is the energy that this eclipse is bringing in. Oh, this is nice. We have this yin yang here. The balance card. This is also a number 4, which talks of stability. And it talks about protection from Spirit too. This is nice. This is talking about coming into balance within self, that masculine and feminine balance within all of us. Oh, we have a 22 here. Open your heart. No one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and others, and let love heal the situation. Wow. Protection. We were just talking about protection with this 4 here. This is the number 1 that talks of new beginnings. Ooh, this is beautiful. We have clarity, breakthrough, inner vision, and truth. Card 32 breaks down to a 5, which talks about change. Wow. All right. This is lovely energy. We're talking about truth and clarity, balance, the opening of your heart, and being protected through all of it. This is quite lovely. All right. Let's clarify here. What's this? This yin yang is beautiful. So it's about balancing our masculine and feminine energies within. But it's also about balancing our light and our dark. This is really talking about bringing in union of self. We all carry elements of feminine and masculine within us. Whether you're male or female, it does not matter. And when you come into balance, it helps you be able to weave in and out of these energies a little better than you normally would. Sometimes when we talk about, toxic femininity or toxic masculinity, these are people who are sitting too hard in one side of their either feminine or masculine and the other. But when they're in balance, you can flow with ease between the two. So, if you're doing, depending on what you're doing, if you want to, if you're working with children or you're teaching a child something, you're probably going to want to be in feminine energy. It's that nurturing energy. But if you're, doing your taxes, you're probably going to want to be in your masculine energy. And, this goes for everybody, male or female. But this is also about your light and your dark, integrating your shadow. All right. Tell us about this balance, please. Eight of Wands. This balance is going to bring fast forward movement into your life. Eight of Wands is about it can be about communication, but it's about fast forward, passionate movement. And so coming into this balance, this balancing energy that this transit is bringing in for you, is going to really bring forward movement to your life. We have the Page of Moons underneath here. And this talks about, stability. So this balance is bringing fast forward movement into your life in regards to things of stability, tangible things of stability. So this could be in your finances. This could be a new journey with your finances. But overall in your life, this is about a new stable beginning in your life. This really hits home. I was having a kind of epiphany earlier today about some of my fears that I've realized that I have. And one of those is that I'm afraid. There was a point in my life where I really felt broken, and I was broken, and I'm not broken anymore. But the reason why is when I broke in such a way that I felt shattered into a billion pieces. And what I realized is that some of my hesitation in going forward in my life is because I'm afraid to pile back on all those responsibilities and things that I had when I broke, because I think I've been afraid that it would break me again. But now I realize that by being broken into that billion pieces, I've been taking those pieces and I've been interchanging them and weaving them and rebuilding myself in such a way that it is stable and balanced. So that fear is irrational. It's not true, because now I'm in such a place where if things don't align with me, I don't take them on. And if I have taken on something that's not working, I get myself out of the situation and I fix it. So I don't, whereas before I didn't. I was a giver, and I would just give until there was nothing left of myself. I don't do that anymore. I'm still a giver, but I give to myself first. So this new journey in stability and in intangibility, this is about this balance that's coming in really is something that you've created for yourself. But this energy coming in with these transits are allowing you to see that and allowing you to have faith in yourself. Instead of just faith in spirit, you have to have faith in yourself to make these things happen also. Okay. What else here for this balance, please? Ooh, we have King of Wands with the star here underneath. So this balance is really going to allow, this is a lot of fire energy that this balance is really going to put you in a place where you can use that fire energy within you. This King of Wands is somebody who's, an action taker. King of Wands knows what they want and they make it happen. They go get it. They have complete trust and faith in themselves. They're a strong leader. And they go forth. And we have this with the Eight of Wands here and the star. This is you going after, and Temperance, and the Chariot, and 10 Pentacles. This is about you coming into balance within yourself and really knowing it, feeling it, seeing it, tasting it, believing it, and knowing that you have done this. You have co-created this balance with Spirit. And this is about you going after your dreams. This Chariot, the Emperor drives the Chariot. This is somebody in charge of their life. With this 10 moons, this is legacy. This is really stacking your coins. This is, your bills are paid, your house, your mortgage is good. This is all of it. With balanced emotions, healing and going after, the dreams that you have from a balanced place. This is like Master Manifestor, which I want to say we have this Master 22 here. Interesting. This is nice. All right. So this open your heart. This is about becoming emotionally vulnerable, being able to become emotionally vulnerable. Being emotionally vulnerable makes, if you're able to be emotionally vulnerable, that makes you a very powerful person. Because when you're not being emotionally vulnerable, you lose all the opportunities that you're not willing to be open to. By allowing yourself to be vulnerable, you also understand in this balanced energy that you have the power to pick and choose where you're vulnerable. So you're not losing opportunities because you can look at things and say, I want to be vulnerable to that, I want to be vulnerable to that. Whereas when you're not able to be vulnerable, you have no opportunities because you're not willing to be open. All right, no one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and others. Let love heal this situation. What is the situation we're healing here? Indecision, Two of Swords, and Judgment with 4 moons here. Things that you've been holding back from because of not being able to be vulnerable. This Judgment, this is an awakening card, which definitely awakening allows you to come back into your heart space and be vulnerable. But this is also about using good discernment, about trusting yourself. Like what I was just talking about, when you're willing to be open to things, that doesn't mean you just let things bombard you and you're open to everything. You pick and choose. You have good judgment. You use your discernment. You use your discernment. And this is about making good decisions for yourself from a place of being able to use your heart space and your head space. From feeling your feelings, knowing what you want because you can feel your feelings, and then making decisions based on that. Like, I get the sense here that not being vulnerable has left us in this place of holding back, holding on too tightly to that pain from the past that prevented us from being emotionally vulnerable, and holding back from being emotionally vulnerable, that it became a block. This Two of Swords, this crossroads, it's a block in something. It's not moving forward because it's indecision. You're not making a choice. This is healing here, this Four of Swords. Bringing your heart into that, being able to not just make decisions from a cognitive place, but from a balanced place of mind and heart, allows you to use your good discernment here. This is nice. All right, what is this protection that's coming in for us, please? I like this. This is one card. It's about new. Ooh. So there's something honest and justice here. This is like good karma. Justice is about truth, balanced truth. It's also about good karma. This can be, you know, when it comes to contracts and solutions, or even something to do with court. You're going to be protected. These things are going to go in your way. The justice is you being protected. Justice does protect you. Good karma that comes to you is protection for you. That's your just reward for you being just, for you being honest. You have on the bottom here the King of Swords with the Ace of Swords. This is about truth. We have the Eight of Stars here. That talks of walking away from things that are emotionally unfulfilling. We have secrets here, gifts from the universe, and the Empress. This is about this Ace of Swords and this King of Swords. You know, we're talking about here, like, being able to work from your heart space. The King of Swords can at times be disconnected from his heart space. He works from a very cerebral place. A balanced king, though, someone who's protected, and we do have justice here, which is about balance. A balanced King of Swords is able to feel his feelings, but not be pinged by his feelings. Doesn't react because of feelings. He feels his feelings, he knows what they are, but he is able to respond because he works from a cognitive place. He has balanced heart and mind because he knows the truth. You have 2 swords here in the upright. This is about truth. Justice is about truth. It's about balanced truth. This is about this opening of this heart, allowing you to become emotionally vulnerable. Allows you to see your truth. When you can feel your feelings and become emotionally vulnerable, it allows you to see your truth. If you're only working from a cognitive place and not open to your heart, you do the logical thing. And our hearts aren't always logical. What we want, what we love, and how we feel is not always logical. Sometimes it just is. Denying our feelings is always going to put you in a place of, what's the word I'm looking for here? It's gonna alter you. It's gonna set you in a place of chaos. It's gonna put you in a place of being negatively affected when you're not honest about what you feel with yourself. So by being able to open your heart here and having this energy of being vulnerable and using your discernment, you are allowed to protect yourself because you know the truth of who you are and you stand in that truth. That is protection. This justice is spirit protecting you through truth and allowing you to be balanced of heart and mind. This is really lovely. This is all talking about union of self here, being able to balance out this balancing out your heart and mind, and knowing exactly what it is you want and knowing exactly who you are. So, and I want to say that this comes through with this clarity, the breakthrough, inner vision, and truth. Can you tell me more about this, please? The 2 of Moons and the Queen of Wands. So we do have, I want to say, sandwiched on either end, we've got the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. This is a matched pair. But this also, it's what it's telling me. I mean, maybe you have a King of Wands in your life or a Queen of Wands, you know, whatever sex you may be. Or it doesn't even matter. But this really, again, is talking about this balance here between the masculine and feminine balance within you. And that 2 of Moons here is talking about balance. And we have another card of balance here. We also have this Chariot, which is, again, the Emperor drives the chariot running. This is someone running their own life. But this is a very balanced chariot. This dark and light, the yin and yang here. This is really interesting. This is... So this inner vision, this truth and clarity, I really think that it comes through from being able to be emotionally vulnerable, being able to open your heart space, being balanced with this, where this truth comes in for you because you know what your heart is telling you. And this is allowing you to balance your masculine and feminine with this 2 moons here. This, I don't know if you could see the candle flame over there. Just kind of freaked out on me. It caught my eye. So a really balanced place here with this Queen of Wands. Like, this is really, the Queen of Wands is a master manifester. You put this Queen of Wands with this King of Wands and you're balanced within and without in yourself. And you, this is talking about you coming to a place of really standing in your power. This is fantastic energy. Powerful, powerful, powerful. All right, let's move forward here. All right, this is about what needs to be released. Destiny. That's interesting. It's an 18. It breaks down to a 9, which is like the culmination of a cycle. Interesting. It's almost over. Your current challenges will soon be resolved, and you will be able to look to the future with a smile. That's fantastic. and shadow. Now I want to say this is, all right, this is really interesting with the numbers here. Well, I'm going to go over that in a minute. So we've got the shadow here. I mean, we're talking about what's needs to be released. What is ending? Our shadow selves. This is really like being able to release this shadow is what allows you to be able to truthfully work from your heart space. We have ducks fly moon 25. Synchronicity, balance, and certainty. That's interesting. I love this certainty. Then we're talking about what's being released. Synchronicity, balance, and certainty. There could be something here that you've been certain about, and you, like a stubbornness, a unwillingness to believe in something else. You being overly certain and not seeing signs, possibly, because we have synchronicity here. So if you're overly certain, you're maybe possibly missing synchronicities. This is being released. Now, what gets me here is I've got 16, which breaks down to a 7, 43, which breaks down to a 7, 25, which breaks down to a 7, and I've got 18. If you do the 8 minus 1, it's a 7. 7, 7, 7, 7. This is like, this is, 7's a very spiritual number. For me, it's like a connection with spirit. Really interesting. This destiny is interesting with, with sandwiched in here, with this destiny and the synchronicity and the certainty. It's almost like a certainty about what, this is what we're releasing also, like a certainty in what your destiny is. Maybe this is about thinking you knew what your destiny was. And that's being released because it's not really what your destiny is. Let's clarify and find out more. This is really interesting here. All right. I'm going to get from the Universe, the Empress, and the Knight of Wands. That's interesting. All right. All right. What is this destiny that's being released here? The Chariot. Eight Wands again. Interesting. The High Priestess. Maybe this is about releasing fears. This, because I already brought up the fears, and this has been a big one for me. I did forget to mention in the beginning, if you want to get more information about where this full moon and eclipse is really working in for you personally, if you know your birth chart, if you look up, this eclipse was happening at 14 degrees of Scorpio. So if you look up where 14 degrees of Scorpio falls in your chart, which house that is, that can give you more information about how this is affecting you. If you don't have a birth chart, if you Google birth charts online, there's about 1,004, more than that, honestly, places where you can get free birth charts. So you can go ahead and do that and find out. For me, when I looked, 14 degrees of Scorpio in my chart is in the second house. So for me, this has to do with my finances and my feelings and fears around those things. So fear is a big thing here, especially because we're dealing with Scorpio, and that Scorpio really goes, down into the shadow here. And brings up that fear to be released. So maybe this destiny is like a fear of the fears about being on the right path, or if you're on the right path. And I want to tell you right now, there are no mistakes in this world. Whether you know it or not, you're on the right path. Even if you don't know what your destiny is, or what you're supposed to be doing, or what your purpose here is yet, you're on the right path. You're being, when you open to spirit guides you on the path you're supposed to be. And sometimes it doesn't feel like it, but then there are these times where everything falls into place and you see why it had to happen the way it did. So if you have fear about whether you're living your destined past, this is about releasing that. This is about, sometimes part of living your destined path is about, excuse me, oh, I have a massive tickle in my throat. This can also be about opening your throat chakra, maybe. We have this Eight of Wands, which can be about communication. So maybe this is about fear. So this is this passionate fast forward movement and communication with the Chariot. The Chariot is about victory and travel forward. This can be about literal travel also. Both these cards can be about long distance travel, just FYI. Your destiny could be having to do with I'm sorry, wow, this is getting me right now. This could be about possibly you have fears around traveling. Maybe these are going to be released. Sometimes, though, what this is about releasing the fear of the unknown. You have the High Priestess card here, which the High Priestess card talks about, definitely about using your intuition, but it also talks about secrets and the unknown. The High Priestess is a secret keeper. She keeps her secrets. She keeps other people's secrets. She keeps universal secrets. And it's like, you know, these are secrets that people wouldn't understand, which is one of the reasons why they're kept by her. She has ability to understand things other people can't, and uses discernment about what needs to be known by others. So, I'm sorry. It really got my throat here. I'm going to grab a lozenge. I think that might help. Wow. All right. So, whatever this is, it's about releasing. I really believe it's about fear regarding your destined path. Sometimes you need to go forward, you release the fear, and you just go forward into the unknown. That Spirit wanting you to have faith that Spirit wants the best for you on your path. So when you let go and let God, essentially, you're going to be walking to the path you're supposed to do. So releasing the fear about what your destiny may be will bring you closer to your destiny. This is victory, very balanced victory and forward movement, using, you know, not being afraid of the unknown, but really using your intuition and let it guide you down the path you're supposed to be going on here. All right, it's almost over. Current challenges will soon be resolved. You'll be able to look to the future with a smile. Yeah. Towards your destiny with a smile, about not fearing what your destiny may be, or if you're on that right path. It's almost over. You're going to be able to smile about this. Yeah. So we have the Empress and the full moon. This is the full moon. This is about releasing these challenges. It's almost over. This Empress energy is beautiful. The Empress is about birthing new possibilities. The Empress births people, but she births ideas and prosperity. And it's just a very loving, motherly, divine energy. Releasing these fears here brings you into that Empress energy. It allows that this is almost over. You are coming into this Empress energy. This balance that is coming in over here brings you into that divine Empress energy. We have the Knight of Wands here. And that's about moving with passion towards what you want. And then it said the Ace of Cups. With love. What's this shadow that's being released here? Ooh, this is a gift from the universe. This shadow, this is a shadow that you have been holding on to with everything that you've got in you. And the gift from the universe is that the universe is going to help you release this. This is what this eclipse and full moon here is all about. What else here with this shadow? The World. Yeah. This is about, with the 3 moons underneath here and the 6 moons, this is about giving and building. This is the whole new cycle here. The gift from the universe is releasing this shadow, and you up-level everything. This is a whole new world for you. The universe is gifting you a whole new world. Look at this. So these things, the things that are coming up for you, the fears that are coming up for you, feel them one last time and release those. Give them to the universe. That's what's meant to be happening right now. What is this synchronicity, balance, and certainty here? Queen of Swords in reverse. Interesting. All right. So, this certainty is not so certain. We have the Queen of Swords in reverse here, and we have the 8 of Cups underneath. The 8 of Cups talks about walking away from things that are emotionally unfulfilling. But the Queen of Swords in reverse is not someone who's cutting things out and setting boundaries. So this is what's being released, is you not setting boundaries for yourself or with the people around you. You're not being truthful with yourself. That fear that prevents you from doing what's right for yourself. If you're a people pleaser, you keep giving, even when you don't have anything left to give, because you're afraid to set boundaries with people. You're afraid, like, this is people who are people pleasers, like, have a need to be needed. So they keep giving because it fills that sense of need for them, but they deplete themselves. Or, continuing to let people step on your boundaries. That is not you standing up for yourself. The Queen of Swords is very firm. She knows exactly what she wants, and she knows exactly what's right. She stands up for herself because she knows that's what she's meant to do. She sets boundaries, and if people cross them, she cuts them out of her life. If things are emotionally unfulfilling, she cuts them out of her life. I think Spirit's saying you are going to learn to set boundaries for yourself. You are going to release these needs to please other people, or, let people walk over your boundaries to keep people in your life. Those type of people, you don't need in your life. They bring you, they harm you, but you allow them to harm you by continuing to let them be there. People who walk on your boundaries are not going to just get up and walk out of your life unless it suits them. If you have people in your life that do that, it's up to you to protect yourself and cut them out. And that's not just people. It's, family. Family are people. But this has to do with, love relationships, but also, your children your spouses, your parents, siblings, people at work. Don't let people cross your boundaries. Make sure when you come to a place and the fear is gone and you know your truth, then you're able to set your boundaries. But you also have to follow through with them. What else is this here? It does give you a sense of certainty when you know yourself enough and you have strong boundaries in place. And the Queen of Wands. Yeah, this is... So when you do that, when you set boundaries for yourself, that brings you into a place of power. That brings you, again, in the same position as the last one. We end with the Queen of Wands. This is you standing in your power. Master manifester. Very strong energy. And it brings you back to the full position where you start your new journey here, but from a very powerful place. Wow. Very interesting. So yeah, this is about releasing our fears to things and our shadow. This is one of those, I think that some of us, are, our shadow is being released whether we want to hold on to it or not. It's Spirit's doing this. This is to be done for you, not to you. All right. What are the truths that are going to be illuminated for us here? The labyrinth of the journey. Wow. That's interesting. If you have felt like you've been in a maze, you're going to get a different perspective of that maze. Something's going to be illuminated here about your journey. This is a 15. It breaks down to a 6 that talks about kind of like a unity. It's like it's a very balanced number. All right, we have number 44. It's a master number. Let's say Archangel Michael, the angelic realms, to you, your town, planet Earth. Interesting. You will manifest what you need. Express gratitude as if your plans have already come to pass. Trust that your angels are bringing you the assistance you need. This is what's being illuminated to us here. Our journey, what your path. This talks to me like what your purpose is. The labyrinth you've gone through to figure out what your purpose is. This is going to start to become illuminated to you. Why you've decided to come here this time. And by here, I mean Earth. You're going to be able to manifest what you need. This is about learning to manifest from a place of gratitude. Being thankful for the things that you have. For your life, for the small things. From when you're feeling lack all the time, you're not able to manifest. When you're feeling lack all the time, you manifest more of what you're feeling. So you manifest the lack. When you're in a state of gratitude, that is very powerful with the universe of manifesting from a place of gratitude. When you have gratitude for things, it's the energy you need to be in. It's like you already have it. So you're manifesting what you need from a place of the energy that you already have it and are thankful for it. It's very powerful. Ooh, divine masculine. This is interesting. So we're talking about what's being illuminated to us. This is divine masculine. This could be who your divine masculine is if you're a divine feminine. This could be your divine masculine side of yourself if you're a divine feminine. And divine masculine, if this is you, this is also can be about you coming into your power as a divine masculine. Interesting. What do we have here? Rest and cleansing moon. Balanced relationships, self-expression, and boundaries. What are we talking about here? Boundaries. I really love that these piles seem to be building upon each other. Boundaries. Interesting. All right, this labyrinth in the journey that is going to be illuminated. There's more about this. Well. 6 moons and the Page of Swords with the Hierophant. So these just kind of fell out as I was shuffling here. We're going to go with these. So this Hierophant, this is my God card. I mean, and this is also, if you were thinking of in yourself, so this is I want to say this is about being illuminated from the higher realms, but also coming to an understanding that God is not with outside you. Like, you know, we have the pineal gland within us, and that is the God organ. And when you come to a understanding that God is not something that is outside of yourself, that you have to get some attention to within the universe, but that you are within your higher self is your connection to God. But this is, I want to say that this journey, this labyrinth that's being illuminated for you, you know, we have the Queen of Wands here again. It's definitely you coming into that connection with higher self. It's a very spiritual understanding you're going to have here. And it's also, this is you standing in your power to be able to do this again. This Queen of Wands is all over this. But this is about gifts from the universe, like equal give and take on your journey. This is about being given and also giving. But this Page of Swords, this is like having that understanding. Like this is going to be illuminated for you, that gaining that information on your journey about where to get to gain that information. This is the universe handing you knowledge that's important. This is incredible. Knowledge that really allows you to manifest your own life from a very powerful place. I mean, this is a gift. Okay. You will manifest what you need. Express gratitude as if your plans have already come to pass. What is this, please? Ten Swords. This is about things that are done, dead, and over. This is about how far you've come. We have the Ace of Cups. This is about love. This is like a journey. The journey of love. Like the journey you come to. The Ace of Cups is also about self-love. This is like... and when we're talking about manifesting, which is very much where this is, these are things that are being illuminated to us. Things are like being able... So yes, manifesting with gratitude is very important, but manifesting from a place of self-love and gratitude is the ultimate... if you really want to manifest things in your life that, or what you want or what's good, manifesting from a place of very much of self-love is the ultimate. That's just where it has to be. Love is the most powerful emotion you can feel here. This Ten of Swords is really, when you talk about this, this is about looking back over the journey of the things that, all right, I'm sorry, I seem like I'm stammering here. This whole reading is about endings and new beginnings. So this is the ultimate endings card here, the Ten of Swords. Things are done, dead, over. When you look at this card, though, this winding road, all the swords are in the past here. This person has made it to the top of the mountain. They're getting a bird's eye view on what is real, what is really there on the universe, on what's on the other side here. And they can actually, if they turn around and look, they can see these are every lesson that they've learned are these swords along this path. This is the end of that journey. The end of that journey of those horrific lessons. Ten of Sword lessons are painful. They are. They are excruciating. This is like the end of that. I mean, and tens are the end. We're talking about ending cycles here. Ending cycles from a place of love. We have the Lovers here and the High Priestess with the Two of Cups. Wow. And the Devil, things we're tied to. You're going to manifest what you need from a place of love. If this is about love, and it appears it could be. We've got the High Priestess and the Lovers. This is choice in love. Choices in love. Using intuition. This is Two of Cups. It's a soulmate union here. This is about not focusing on the hurts of the past, because this is about releasing these hurts, but taking the lessons with you on the way. All these lessons, taking them with you, looking at them from a place of love. I get it. Thank you, Spirit. This is about having gratitude for the lessons learned. This is what's going to be illuminated. All right. So, lessons are painful. They really, really are. And I promise you, there is a point where you can look back at those lessons with love and from a place of love, because you can understand it's not that you wanted those painful things to happen to you, but you can see how far you've grown because they did. And you can understand that you wouldn't be where you are today had those things not happened. So, learning to have gratitude, even for the painful lessons, is what sets you apart from other people. That's what makes you that powerful Queen of Wands manifester. Wow. That's pretty powerful, I have to say. And people out there that can do this, whoever I'm talking to, this is powerful. Looking back on your lessons from a place of gratitude is a very powerful place to be. You're a rare person. It's beautiful. All right, what about this Divine Masculine here is being illuminated? What is this? Here with the sevens again. All right, so we come out with the Emperor. We've got the 4 of Moons, the 7 of Moons, the 9 of Wands with the Emperor, 7 of Stars underneath here. That glare. There we go. So this Divine Masculine here, this is about stepping into that Emperor energy. It's divine timing. The 7 of Moons talks about a journey of seeds planted. It's time involved. This might have been a long time coming, but the seeds have been planted here already. We have this Emperor. This is really you standing in your power and controlling your own life. The Emperor's a boss, no doubt about it. Male or female, you stepping into that Divine Masculine energy, that is you bossing up. You're being powerful. You know what you want. You go and get it. You do it from a place... you do it from a place that isn't, I don't know what the word I'm looking for here. You do it from a place of protection of others as well as yourself. Like the Emperor is a protector. The Emperor is in charge of other people. He's a boss. But he does it with a balanced Emperor does it from a place of compassion as well. This is really standing up and controlling your own life and holding on to these pentacles here also. This is about that stepping into that Divine Masculine energy is really going to help your finances here. That Emperor is a boss. Is able to stack his coins. For this 4 of Pentacles, it's about holding back or holding on, but it's also about a strong foundation. And that strong foundation comes from these seeds planted and the time involved. You have this Wounded Warrior here. This is who you are on your way to becoming the Emperor, that Divine Masculine. The Wounded Warrior is someone who has been through a lot of things here, right? We already know this, right? But from those wounding, he learns lessons, but they're also still not out of the game. The Wounded Warrior knows they go on to fight another day. They take those lessons and they stand up and do it. You have a lot of options here. Oh, we've got the Empress underneath. Here, the Empress and the Emperor here. Again, another match. I mean, this is a long journey from the Wounded Warrior to the Emperor. That's a big step up there, you know. The Wounded Warrior is just chugging along. They know they're going to live to fight another day, and they keep going, but they are wounded. This Emperor here is somebody who has healed their wounds. Yes, they've been through it, but they've also healed it. They've kept going forward. Interesting. All right, this balanced relationship, self-expression, and boundaries. I want to say this is also about, moving forward. This is also about holding on to yourself, like who you find out you are, those things that come to light, the truths that come to light, really holding on to that about yourself, knowing who you are, not in a way of like holding on to like an old identity, but, you know, grasp forward to that new identity when you're finding out the truth about yourself. But this really talks of like the time involved and like, on this divine journey for divine timing, about the journey going from being this wounded to this strong, you know, person. I mean, this Nine of Wands is a warrior. And it takes a warrior to get to be this Emperor. Okay. 6 stars. This is, oh, interesting. So we're talking about the 6 of Cups. This is like nostalgia and things from the past, illuminating things from the past about possibly where your relationships have been unbalanced, where your boundaries were not in place, where you weren't expressing your needs, wants, and desires. Those things are going to be illuminated for you here so that you can release it and change it. The 2 of Wands, yeah. So this is going to, so we're illuminating those things in the past where you didn't stand up for yourself in the past, or maybe other people didn't stand up for you, where things were very unbalanced. Remember, 6, we're talking about 6 is a balanced number. We start out here with the 15, the journey in the labyrinth, which is a 6. The 6 of Cups, again, it does talk about the past. It talks about nostalgia, soulmates, but things from the past where they have been unbalanced are going to become balanced. This stuff is illuminated for you, and based on those things where things are balanced, then you pick your path and you go with it. This is like the 2 of Wands is about making a plan. Here we have 2 people and they each have their own wand. It's about 2 people choosing a path. You're going to be able to choose your path based on the things from your own. You're going to choose your path forward based on your own illumination of things from your past, where things were not balanced, where you didn't speak up for yourself. You know, the Page of Moons under here, this like talks of a new stability for yourself. Interesting. All right, moving forward. So, this is about the new doors that are going to be opening for us here. Coins, good luck. That's a 10. This is about a new cycle in financial stability. I love that. Then we have 40. You're ready for more. You're ready for more. Your career is growing and blossoming. Now is the time to make the changes you have been contemplating. Wow. We have knowledge. Again, this is another 7 here. It's number 34, breaks down to a 7. This is about getting the knowledge you need, seeking the knowledge you need. doors to knowledge are opening for you. Wow. Spiritual connection, completion, and wisdom. It's the 9. Wow. Wow. So this is about the doors that are opening. You're ready for more. Your career is going to be blossoming. Good luck. Doors for finance are opening here through your career. Things that you've been contemplating, it's time to take action on the things you've been contemplating. If that involves getting more knowledge about something that you've been contemplating, then now is the time. These doors are opening for you. Wisdom is opening for you. This is amazing. All right, what is this coin, this good luck? Tell us more about that. Congratulations on this. This is phenomenal. Whoever you are, you have been doing the work. Oh, I'm really sorry about how scratchy my throat's been. And, you know, it didn't start until I pressed the started filming. What is this? This good luck here. This is about your stability. This is the 9 of Pentacles. This is about your independence. You are about to become independent in your finances and your life. This is about, you know, single and stability. You know, the 9 of Pentacles is like pre-Empress energy. This is someone who has everything they need because they give themselves everything they need. Like, this is about whoever you are, you're about to become independently wealthy. This is about you being independently wealthy. This isn't about somebody coming into your life and making you wealthy. This is about you doing it through your own power here. Sorry, I need another lozenge. That one's gone and my scratchy tickle came right back. Never going to make it through this reading. I'm like, tears are streaming down my face. It's... Ugh. So, and again, we have the full moon under the bottom here. We're at the full moon. This is about releasing. So any fears you have about your stability and your financial security that are coming up, you need to release that. Because you have financial independence coming to you here. Oh, it's here. Ooh. Did you see that? So we've got this. This is about, all right, so we have the 7 of Cups here. Came out definitely in the side here. This can be about illusions. It can be about having options. But this is also about, sometimes those options cause a lot of illusion. If it was in the reverse, this is about you're not being there. The illusions are not there. You've made a choice. You've decided. This is about having those illusions and confusion that may have come from this your career path or your financial stability. This is about that not being there. This is not going to be confusing anymore. Yeah, so we have this 9 of Swords, which talks about losing sleep. If you've been losing sleep over your finances or having anxiety about your finances, this is about this going away. Those fears that are coming up, that anxiety that's coming up, use this eclipse and this full moon to release this. You have prosperity coming to you. The confusion about that you may have been feeling around your independence, your financial security, your prosperity, your career path is going to be resolving. You are ready for more. What is this here? The Magician and the 7 Swords with the Empress. This is about, so the Magician with the 7, this is about being strategic. The magician is somebody who has all the tools they need to manifest the life that they want. Your career is growing and blossoming. Now is the time to make changes. This is a time Spirit wants you manifesting. Spirit wants you being strategic about the more in your life, about the new things that you're birthing into your life for prosperity. Spirit's saying be strategic. Don't give up all the goods. Move in silence when it comes to your career path. Be strategic. Don't let everybody know what you're doing, because people will want to block you. There's a lot of people out there that don't like other people's success. They're frightened by it. Your success makes them feel bad about themselves. So be strategic. Move in silence. You are birthing new things. You have all the tools here. And we've got this. You're getting a gift from the universe with the world. I can't stress enough here. This is a lot of major arcana here. When you have this much major arcana, there's 22 major arcana cards out of 78. These are about big shifts in the universe within your life. When one of the major arcana cards come out, as opposed to one of the other cards in the deck, this is about everyday life stuff. These are all about major changes in things in your life, like the universe decrees. You have 4 of these here for this. You're ready for more. This is about new cycles, a gift from the universe, birthing your stability, being strategic, and manifesting your own life here. And then I have, underneath all of that was the Knight of Cups here, which talks about being emotionally vulnerable. Again. Oh, I didn't mean to put all these back here. Wow. There. All right. What is this knowledge you speak of? I think I have a flipped card here. Oh, wow. Yeah. So we had that also flipped over while doing this. The Wanderer, which is, and this deck has like 4 extra major arcana cards. I want to say it has, instead of just the moon, it has the full moon, the new moon. It also has a gift from the universe, and it has the Wanderer. For me, this is like my second Fool card. But instead of it just being like the new, like upgraded journey that you're going on throughout your new cycle, this is about a spiritual journey. And a spiritual journey in love. Like this is prosperity. This is the 10 of Cups here. This is like the fantasy, the happily ever after. Like, so you are ready for more. You're going to be manifesting more into your life, and you're doing it from a place of love and through a connection with spirit on your spiritual journey in a place of love. You will be manifesting more. This can also be you manifesting more with a partner, because it's a gift from the universe. Wow. All right, this knowledge, please. Nine of Swords and the Sun. This is, again, we're talking about what new doors are opening here. This Nine of Swords, this is stress, anxiety, sleepless nights. This is like illuminating. You're going to be getting some knowledge about those things that have been keeping you up, the anxiety you're feeling, the stress that you've been having. Those things are going to start being illuminated, maybe the whys to those things. What's this knowledge, please? I mean, this is, all right, so this is 34, breaks down to a 7. We're talking about knowledge. This is like download from spirit. Again, it's a gift from the universe. This is a gift from the universe. Spirit is gifting you knowledge. It may come sometimes in the form of sleepless nights. Or even possibly these sleepless nights are going to end. This is about what new doors are opening. And we're talking of the Nine of Swords, that anxiety. Maybe like accessing these gifts and this knowledge causes anxiety for you. Or maybe it's something that happens more at nighttime. This can be, I know I get a lot of my downloads at nighttime, and sometimes it keeps me awake. I have a hard time actually going to sleep because I'm receiving those downloads. And for me, it's because I don't, like a lot of people receive messages in their dreams. I'm not one of those people. I want to say, I think last year I had 2 dreams that I can recall. So when I dream, it's important. If I remember it, it's something big. But I don't often remember my dreams. So my downloads typically come in sleepless nights for me. Maybe this is what this is talking about. We have this 8 of Moons. This is talking about work. This is about also this knowledge is the 8 of Pentacles is about going from the student and becoming the master, putting the work in, learning a new skill. It's the Apprentice card, which is also, this is a gift from the universe. If you've had sleepless nights over things that you need to be learning or skills you want to acquire, this is the gift from the universe, this coming in. This spiritual connection, completion, and wisdom. I mean, that's a beautiful new door here. What is the Spirit? The Wanderer again. So this is about this spiritual journey. And then this King of Cups here. King of Cups is talking about being emotionally vulnerable, being balanced of heart and mind, and going through your journeys with a sense of love. So the Wanderer, that spiritual journey from a place of love, offering love to somebody, this spiritual connection, like that spiritual journey. This is about meeting somebody else on that spiritual journey. And you have that spiritual connection. That's a higher union. Being able to have the wisdom to do that from your heart space, being able to connect to your heart space on that spiritual journey is imperative to be able to attain that wisdom. But we're talking about completion and spiritual connection. That means coming into union here. There's the 7 of Wands underneath. That talks about defending yourself or standing up and doing what's right for yourself. If this means doing what's right is accepting that you're on a spiritual journey and that your heart space is crying to be connected cognitively, to have a balanced heart and mind, then that's what you need to do. Stand up and doing what's right for yourself. Wow. Where are we at here? A little over an hour. Okay. All right. Last one here. This is our message from Spirit. Rainbow. Spirit wants you to have hope. Please have hope. Have faith. Know that Spirit wants the best for you. Nothing is being done to you. These things are being done for you so you can grow from them. This journey is about instead of just the things that happen to you, you need to start thinking about the things that happen for you. You need to think about things aren't happening to you, or what is this? You're not just going through stuff, you're growing through it. That's a cognitive choice to grow through things, your challenges, your own bullshit, really, in order to grow, to improve yourself. Instead of just experiencing the same loops of bullshit that happens in your life. Cognitively choosing to learn from those things. But have hope in this path. You've got good things coming. This rainbow is beautiful here. We got the 6. The 6 talks of like unions also. 42, again, another 6. Your prayers are being answered. Your prayers are being received by the divine. Answers will come soon, although perhaps in forms you didn't expect. This is your message from Spirit. Spirit wants you to have hope. Your prayers are being answered, but you got to keep an open eye, because the things that you might have wanted, Spirit might think that you undersell what you need. Something better is coming. You got to keep your eyes open for it. Look for the signs. I don't know if these numbers mean anything to you. You've got KCRBEV92. We have transmute. That's in 44. It's about protection and stability. Spirit wants you to know that the things coming up for you now, the anxiety, the fear, all the stuff that needs to be released, you can transmute this. Use that stuff as rocket fuel. Use your shadow as rocket fuel to blast off high. Like, you can only, it's the as above, so below. You can only experience the same intensity of joy that you have felt in lack and sadness. So you take that lack and sadness, you take that pain, you take that shadow, and you transmute it into the good in your life. You use that energy to blast you forward. If somebody has upset you or something has upset you, you take that anger, turn it into something good. You use that as power to shoot you forward to the things that are going to fulfill your life. Transmute the bad into the light. This is about bringing your shadow into the light. There's a lot of power in that shadow. And when you are able to use your light to bring your shadow into the light, you have access to that power. That's very important. Then we have another 6. This is so interesting. We had all the 7s, and now we have all these 6s. So we have the Frog Clan, cleaning, releasing, and healing. That's what you're doing right now. That's what this transit right now is all about. Cleaning, release, and healing. What's this here? Tell us more about this hope, please. Yeah, just have hope. This is, you're getting a new perspective. Spirit, you get put in the hangman to get new perspective. This is spiritual awakening. Things are being illuminated. When you're in the hangman, it's to give you a new perspective on things around you, in you, near you, anything, situations in your life. You have to, and it also requires a sacrifice of your time and your old perspective. The sun is about illuminating things. New perspectives are being illuminated for you, which are going to help give you hope. So Spirit's not just asking you to be hopeful, like blind hope. Spirit is trying to illuminate these new perspectives that give you hope here. This is Spirit helping you. This is lovely. And again, these are 2 major arcana cards with the Lovers underneath here. Come on. This is about a higher union. Have hope. If you have been looking for your person, or you want to come together with your person, you have choices in love here. This is about a higher union. Things are being illuminated. And again, this is 3 major arcana. This is big stuff. Your prayers are being answered. What is this, Spirit? Seven of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Those things that have kept you up at night, kept you in the anxiety, up at night, not sleeping, Spirit's heard you. Your prayers are being answered. Spirit wants you to stand up and do what's right for yourself from a place of truth and honesty within yourself. The Knight of Swords is a fast energy. It's also an action taker, and it's something about speaking your truth, knowing your truth. So you also have this angel here has a sword, the same Knight of Swords here on his back. Your prayers have been heard. But Spirit also wants you while you're standing up and doing what's right for yourself, and make sure you defend yourself against things that need to be defended. Do the right thing, but make sure you're looking out. Make sure that you're standing in your truth and speaking your truth. And while you're living in your truth and seeing your truth and speaking your truth, it's going to be easier for you to see the answers that are coming to you from divine. Let's just transmute here. This is, oh, okay. So this is the Hermit with the Ace of Pentacles. The Hermit is about, healing. It's about your spiritual journey. It's like the Hermit takes, the little lantern, and they go down to the deepest, darkest of depths within you, and they shine a light on all your own bullshit so you can heal it. And this Ace of Moons is, so Spirit wants you to go deep within yourself, shine your lantern, pull those shadows out, and transmute it into your stable new beginning here. The Ace of Moons is a stable, tangible new beginning. Transmute your own bullshit, your own wounding here into your new beginning. That is what Spirit is asking you to do. This is the stuff, that information that Spirit's talking about that's coming towards you. This is the stuff that Spirit wants you to look out for here. Wow, that's powerful. Yeah, and this is the God card with Hierophant here. By accessing your higher self, the keys to where your knowledge is, your higher self, allows you to help go and search and heal that stuff within you to transmute your stable new beginning here. Spirit is with you. Hope. Faith. Wow. All right, last card here. This cleaning, healing, release and heal. Again, another 6. Two of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles with the Empress. Cleaning, release, and healing. All right, this Empress energy again is wonderful with the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, the Empress, the 10 of Cups, the King of Cups, the Wanderer, the Ace of Swords. Wow. So this Knight of Pentacles energy here, with this Two of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow energy. And healing, cleaning your own bullshit out, being able to release it so you can heal is a slow process. It doesn't happen overnight. But the Knight of Pentacles is a slow energy, but the reason why the Knight of Pentacles is slow is because he heals along the way. He leaves no nook and cranny, no stone unturned. He looks in every nook and cranny. He learns his lessons along the way, and he stacks his coins. So he doesn't show up empty-handed, but he does show up. And he shows up sometimes late, but he shows up not empty-handed. And he's very balanced and stable when he gets there. This is about choosing your path. Spirit is helping you to heal here. Choose your path. Walk down it. It's been a long journey, but it's a stable journey for you. The end of this journey is the Empress and the happily ever after here. Right? Wow. This is some big energy here. I'm going to leave this here. If this has been helpful for you, please, if you could go ahead and smash that thumbs button. Comment below what was the most helpful. That does help me. And, subscribe to the channel. All right, I'm sending so much light and love. I'm asking you to stay blessed and remember to always love yourself first. Thank you.